Hi everyone, this is Hanzala and today we are going to be taking a look into Cilium. What is Cilium? Well, Cilium is an open source container network interface for Kubernetes and it provides network connectivity, load balancing and security for Kubernetes pods. It is built on the eBPF extended Berkeley packet filter, a powerful Linux kernel technology for high performance and safe packet processing. Now, why do you want to use it in this example? Well, it is similar to network policies, but more powerful and flexible. This is going to allow us to define ingress and egress, allow and deny, and it has a lot of level 3 to level 7 rules. But just in general, it is a lot more powerful and we can do a lot of things with it. So let's take a look at this question, which is telling us that there's an existing policy default allow in the namespace team Azure, which allows all traffic. Now, what we want to do here is we want to create a Cilium network policy in the same namespace, team Azure, as follows. And it's going to be a layer 3 policy, which is called P1, that denies outgoing traffic from pods with the label role messenger to pods with the label role database. So what I would recommend to do first is let's switch into that namespace so we can take a quick look at some of the pods and the labels as well. So if you do kubeconfig, set context, do tab and then do namespace, you just need to write the namespace here. Now if you do get pods and we do dash show dash wide, see any more information, and if we do dash dash show labels, we can see the labels as well. So we can see here that the role messenger is applied to and the role database is applied to this one. So what the question here is saying, it wants to deny the outgoing traffic from the pod with the label role messenger, so these two pods. So no external traffic from these pods can go to this pod. And we want to create this network policy. So to do this with Cilium, and if you're in the exam or any other question, you can have access to the Cilium documentation. So you should be able to access this web page. Now we know it's a layer 3 policy, so we can search layer 3 examples. And what we can do here to speed it up, just do Control F and just look for egress. And we just want a simple egress policy. So we'll just look at simple allow for now. And if we do vim, we'll just call it egress YAML. And let's copy this. We can paste it here. And what we want to do now is let's just give it the name that it needs, which is P1. And of course, if you're not in the namespace, you want to have this, you want to specify the namespace, which is team Azure. It's good practice to keep it there as well. And for the endpoint selector, so the endpoint selector, we want to select the pods with the role messenger. So it's already got the role here. Just need to write messenger. And then we want to give it the role database. So for now, we'll just put in the label and then we'll read it back. So in this policy, it is going to be created called P1. It's going to be created in the team Azure namespace. And this is going to select the pods which have the label role messenger and is going to control the outgoing traffic to the role with the labels called role database. Except in a normal network policy, this would be fine, but with Cilium, what we need to do here is we need to deny it, and this is what Cilium allows. So if we do Control F and we search up deny, and we're just going to quickly look through some deny policies, nope, and we can see here there's an ingress deny, and this basically explicitly denies the outgoing traffic to whatever label you selected. And the only difference between the ingress and the egress is just need to add the deny to get the same thing. Obviously over here is the ingress deny, we want it to be for the egress. So you're just going to write deny after. And once you've written it like that, we just need to save it and do Control F, and we'll do egress, and we'll do create. And now we can describe this policy. So let's do P1. And we can see over here, it says egress denied to endpoints with, if we get pod over here, so it says egress deny to pods with the matching label role database. So over here, and this will be working from selecting pods from the role messenger. So any pods that have the label role messenger, they cannot have any outgoing connection to the database. And that should complete this question. So if we do end exam, there you go. That's all working. So thank you for watching. I hope you found this useful. Drop a like or a comment. Any feedback's appreciated.